Hi, everyone. It's Tuesday, July 21st. We are back with a bunch of MLB plays for later tonight. It's a full slate of games going on later today. I'm going to jump through all of my plays for tonight, give out some picks and some favorite money line plays that I like. Also, talk about some individual player props and then a home run bet as well for later tonight. I do have strikeout hit rates today for the slate tonight, so if you did miss those, they're over here on Twitter. Just a couple guys that have consistently struck a bunch of batters out. So hop over Twitter just to see that. I'll start with the ladder play today over on the NK Bets page. I'm going with Freddie Freeman tonight on the ladder. He's hit really well against Zach Wheeler. It is in Philadelphia. I like Freeman 2, 3, and 4 hits plus runs plus RBIs. It's also really good odds for this as well. Wheeler's pitched pretty good this season, but he did face the Dodgers earlier this year and didn't pitch that well. So not sure what to expect there. His ERA is also a little bit higher at home than on the road, which is a little bit surprising. But Freeman has hit well against him in the past. I like the odds here, so I'm going to throw a couple bucks on each of those plays there. Home run bet tonight. I am going with another Brave. Haven't hit in a couple days, but I like Austin Riley tonight. Plus 500, really good odds. And he's got a good matchup tonight. Starting to heat up a bit. Batting .348 over his last 7 games. He's got 3 home runs in that stretch. He's also hit really well against Walker Buehler. That's a big reason I'm going with Riley tonight. 556 in 9 at-bats against Walker Buehler. So I do like that. He's at home in an environment a hitting environment that he knows. So Austin Riley, I like him to go deep tonight. And then I'm going to jump into some player props and then some of the money line plays for tonight. We'll get to the parlays as well. Dive into the player props here. Cody Bellinger game got rained out, actually. I think it's probably a fine play tomorrow. He'll be at home, I'm assuming, if they make that up tomorrow. But I had Bellinger. That game got postponed, so I'll move on. Wilson Contreras over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. He has been awesome. I was looking at his numbers the other day. I didn't realize how good he's been this season. He's batting .360 with 6 home runs over his last 15 games. He's also just straight up batting .317 at home this season, which is crazy for a once catcher. Is also like 34 years old. And the Red Sox are super hot right now. So I like Wilson Contreras. I think it's a good spot for him tonight against Kyle Bradish. He's been pretty good as far as ERA this season, but it does get above 4 on the road. They are in Boston tonight, so Wilson Contreras, I like that on the money line there. On over the 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Red Sox, you could go on the money line. They have been insane. So you could also play that as well. And then last player prop here, I'm going with James Wood over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. He is in Coors Field in Colorado, so that doesn't hurt. He's also been just outstanding this season. 28 home runs, obviously in Coors Field, hitter friendly. He's also been much better against right-handed pitching this season. He will go against Michael Lorenzen for the Rockies, who has been really bad. 7.78 ERA at home. Obviously, it's a tough pitcher's park. So Michael Lorenzen, I could see struggling. James Wood, I like him over the 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. And that will be the parlay tonight for as far as the player props go. Wilson Contreras over the 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. James Wood over his hits, runs, and RBIs. 20 to win 54, not too bad. Got to get back on the track. Got to get back on track here with the player props. Money line plays have been phenomenal. Player props have been a little hit or miss. So hopefully those two can come through tonight. If you want to take someone else, you could go Freddie Freeman with one of those players if you like that more. But I definitely like James Wood and Wilson Contreras. And then getting into some of the money line plays for tonight, we've been pretty hot. I've been hitting these pretty consistently. We have hit 3 straight now, 3 straight parlays on the money with the money line plays. So I like our odds tonight. First team I'm going with is the Cleveland Guardians. Parker Messick on the mound tonight for Cleveland. He's been pretty good. 2.73 ERA on the year. Faced Minnesota before already this year. He only allowed 1 run over 5 2/3 innings. So I think he can make quick work of them tonight. Guardians also just put up 13 runs. So could be heating up. I like the pitching matchup, and that's why I'm going with Cleveland tonight. If we look at the odds over here, -150 for Cleveland, 87% of the bets on Cleveland money line as well. So with the public on this one, it looks like. And I just think they're probably the better team with the better pitcher. So I will take that every day. Let's go back here. All right, second team, I'm going to parlay Guardians with Braves tonight. Ronaldo Lopez will start for the Braves. 3-0 record at home with a 3 ERA, so I liked that a ton. Braves also have just the better lineup. Padres have struggled this season to score runs. On average, Braves are scoring basically a run more per game than the Padres, so like all of those statistics there. Walker Buehler has also been pretty bad this season. He'll start for San Diego. He's been really bad on the road. I think the Braves should be able to easily capitalize on that. So better pitcher for the Braves, definitely the better lineup, even without Acuna. But just a bunch of guys who can really do damage. Olsen, Harris, Baldwin, Riley. So I trust them a lot more. 82% of the bets also on Braves money line tonight. So riding with the public again here. I am going to parlay those two together, Braves and the Guardians. That'll be the parlay for tonight. Pretty good odds, 20 to win 57. Looking for 4 straight on the money line. So money line parlays have been awesome. Hopefully this one can also come through tonight. And then one more play on the money line. I like the Reds late night game for all the West Coasters. Cincinnati Reds on the money line. Mariners are on a 3-game win streak. Julio Rodriguez is going to be out of the lineup, I believe, for Seattle. But I like this play because Chase Burns is starting tonight. He holds an 11-1 record, 2.54 ERA. He has been roughed up recently, but I think this Reds lineup is going to be better than Seattle. Burns is going to be better than Luis Castillo, who's going to start for the Mariners. So I like the Cincinnati Reds as well. I just didn't put in the parlay because it's such a late game. But I do like those if you want to substitute, Guardians or Braves out of this parlay and throw the Reds into that one. And then I will go over a couple other plays that I like for tonight. I know we talked about a ton, but there are a bunch of other games. I was debating putting the Phillies as one of my teams that I like tonight. I looked at Zach Wheeler against the Dodgers last time out, and I wasn't really satisfied with what I saw. I think he gave up a couple runs and just didn't strike many guys out, so we'll hold off on that one. I do like Kevin Gausman at home. I think he pitches better at home, but Drew Rasmussen has looked pretty good this season. I believe his ERA is in the 2s. Thank God they didn't go with the Red Sox tonight. Ranger Suarez start pushed back again. I think he's dealing with some sort of injury, but I think the Orioles could actually win this game. I don't know much about Eduardo Rivera. Might be a bullpen game for the Red Sox tonight, but Kyle Bradish has pitched pretty well, so that could be a sneaky win there for the Orioles. They could break the 14-game streak or whatever it is now that the Red Sox have going on. Let me see any other plays I was toying with putting in here. This game could be crazy. Nationals Rockies over under is 13. It could even go over. I don't know what to expect. Michael Lorenzen has been horrible. I don't even know Carson Palmquist too much, so that could be a disaster. Cincinnati's actually plus money on the money line, which is interesting. Another sneaky one, Jack Perkins has been decent this season. I wouldn't say good, but decent. You can take them plus 1.5. I think that is a fine bet there. Other than that, it's pretty much all for MLB tonight. Bunch of bets all over on Twitter. I've been working a ton on some of the NFL futures content that will be coming out shortly. I believe there's only like 50-ish days left till the start of the season, so that's super exciting. A ton of stuff to come with the NFL. Make sure you're following over on Twitter. Make sure you're subbed to the YouTube. I'll be releasing everything on Twitter as far as NFL futures bets go. And then I will also probably do some streams just dedicated to going over all of my futures plays for the NFL. So make sure you're subbed, hit the like button. It helps to spread the word. And thank you all for all the support. And I will see you all tomorrow with more MLB plays, picks, parlays, straight plays as well.